for me, an effective leader is not just pure love. For me, an effective leader is one who can be who he needs to be in a situation, the ability to adapt. I can be soft and loving, and I can give you the hearing of your life with due respect to you, but in a manner where you feel, even though I'm tough, I care for you. And if you have to ask me who's a role model who embodies this that everybody can relate to, it will be Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yeah.
Okay. I think 3-4 days back, he put a statement in the post-match thing saying, if the bowlers continue to bowling wides, then they'll have to play under another captain. Now, look, the podcast is getting recorded today. Probably by the time this releases will be towards the end, or IPL would have been gone. But you can mark my words, okay? You will see the Chennai Super Kings bowlers stepping up and not bowling extras anymore. Because that they will do it for him, knowing that he's not someone who's going to give hollow warnings. At the same time, he's not doing it saying, do it for me. He's saying, do it for yourself. Stop bowling wides. Okay. For me, Dhoni is a classic example of someone who's compassionate and courageous. Someone who's loving and can do tough love. A classic example. And I think as entrepreneurs, we have to keep swinging like a pendulum. We have to oscillate between relationship and result. So if I'm only soft, okay, then what will end up happening is you've heard entrepreneurs say our team is like a family.
Yeah.
It's the biggest shit people ever speak, okay? I'm like, dude, you have one family at home. Take care of them. Don't build a family at the workplace. At the workplace, build an army. Now, when I say that, people say, but Rajiv, isn't army authoritative? No. Army is the balance between result and relationship. The biggest proof of it is a soldier is willing to take a bullet for another soldier to protect that soldier during war. What is a higher proof of love than that? Okay. At the same time, the soldiers will always push each other and not allow anybody's laziness to take over the fact that they are not going to be there at the drill on time at 4 a.m. They are oscillating result and relationship. That's why they are invincible. And leaders got to do that. Okay, you got to have tough conversations that come from not getting the job done, but uplifting this person. So if you ask me what's the ultimate work of a leader, it's not to get the job done. The ultimate goal of a leader is to build another one. And in the journey of building that other one, the job will automatically get done. I think that is the essence of leadership. Great leaders balance result and relationship. They balance compassion and courage. They push people and protect them. They do both.
The hardest thing as a leader to do is to realize when to react, when to not, when to say this, and in front of whom to say this. Like, it's so difficult to decide, do I say this in front of every team member? Do I say this in person? Do I say this instantly? Do I say this after processing? Do I share this with the team, or do I not share it at all? Like, these are it's so difficult to choose, because in the whole process, your intention is right. You don't want to hurt anyone. You're not saying that, okay, ये completely useless situation है, मुझे नहीं रहना, ये नहीं. Nobody wants to hurt anyone. The intention is not wrong. But the way you decide when to say what, actually, even if your intention is not bad, people assume that your intentions were bad. Can I make it easy for you, considering you said it's hardest 3 times?
No, it is hard. Yeah, it is. It is till you learn it.
Okay. Make it easy. Make it easy for me. Make it easy for everyone who's watching this podcast.
Okay. So let me put it this way. Would it be fair to say that everyone at work, or at least most people at work, come with an intent to do the best to their ability, right? So I think you need to most people understand that, don't embrace it. Understanding is here, embracing it here. Okay. When you understand it, you nod your head to it, said, it makes sense when you are not in that situation. But embracing it means making it a part of your value system. that I see that everybody is trying to do the best that they can do as per their ability and as per what they know or what they can see in that situation, right? So this is fact number one. You got to embrace, not just understand. The second thing is you also need to embrace that instead of asking the question of who didn't do this and why it didn't happen, you rather ask the question of what was missing because of which this didn't happen. Because think about it. Most leaders, what do? When something doesn't happen, they first ask who, then they find the person who didn't do it, then they ask, why didn't you do it? Now that person's telling you why they didn't do it. And when they are telling you why they didn't do it, your blood pressure is going up because you're going like, don't give me reasons, don't give me stories. Technically, the person should be like, fuck you, why did you ask me for a reason and a story then? Right? But they will not because you're at authority, right? Yeah. So instead of asking who and why this didn't happen, the question to ask is, what was missing because of which this didn't happen? Now, when you ask that question, you're getting people to reflect rather than react. Okay? Then that person is like, okay, what was missing was I underplanned or I overestimated that in this time I'll get this also done. Okay? Now, does that make that person take responsibility for that situation? Yes. But does that make that person feel blamed in that situation? No. So have you achieved your objective? Yes.
Yes.
So what was missing is a powerful question. Okay. And the follow through question to what was missing is, so what did you learn from this situation? See, I have a simple rule, and I've had this rule from the time I've been an entrepreneur. In a situation, you either bring me a result or you bring me a lesson. Both are worth it.
Spot on.
Okay. You either bring me a result or you bring me a lesson. Both are worth it. Now, when I ask that person, what did you learn? Okay. Then after that, I need to ask that person, so what will you change now? What will you do differently now? Then I go into the task and say, by when will you get this done? So the rule is simple. People are flawed. We will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. It's okay for you to make mistakes. It doesn't make you a criminal, but make new ones. Don't sound like an idiot making the same mistake again and again. Now, when I say this to entrepreneurs, they say, yeah, Rajiv, but they make the same mistake again and again because you make the same mistake again and again by asking why you didn't do it, Have you helped that person process what was missing? What did they learn? What will they do differently? If you've not made that person process these three questions and answer it by themselves, you've not developed them, you are not a leader.
That's spot on. This lesson I learned while ago about asking question, not like the way you broke it down is so cool. It's so right. I just made my note because what was missing is a goddamn powerful question. Yeah. I really liked it.
And I'll tell
really liked it. Not saying, and I've never heard this from you, at least to me. Maybe I've said this to 100 people, but to me, I've never said this.
Also be prepared that when you ask someone what was missing because of which this doesn't happen, they are in a defensive state and their impulsive response will be nothing. At that point, you don't go back to being Nana Patekar and attack them. Okay, you don't go back to, what do you mean by nothing? There's something missing, that's why it didn't happen. No. You say, okay, nothing. But if you have to think about something, what would it be? I want you to think and answer. See, because in an accountability conversation, people are naturally defensive.
Yeah.
So first step is to neutralize before they realize. But if you don't neutralize, okay, then like the reason I'm bringing this up is people watching will think, oh, this is a powerful question. But when they use it, that person's mental space is not there to respond to the question. They've not even heard this question fully. So they'll go like nothing and they'll be like, oh, this Rajiv Talesara talk shit. No, neutralize. Learn the art. Leadership is an art. Okay, you need to learn the art. Why did that person say nothing was missing? Because he's defensive right now. So first neutralize him, saying, hey, listen, I want you to tell me, identify root cause. Why didn't this get done? Was it because capability was missing? Was it because clarity was missing? Was it because system was missing? Was it because we didn't have enough people? We didn't have enough time? Let's identify what was missing. Let's deal with the root cause of things. Let's not react to symptoms and then make people the problem.